Welcome back for another edition of the Knighttime podcast, brought to you by Muso's Corner.
It's beautiful.
Nice.
Good to be back.
Kenny,
Hey.
back, buddy?
Yeah, it's good to be back.
It is good to be back, boys.
Big
Good to
Al?
have you back.
Yeah, unfortunately had a couple other commitments that are priority last 2 weeks, so
These things happen.
it's good to be back, but
Crazy lady and cranky lady spoke too much, so it's good to have you back.
Yeah, spoke a lot.
More balanced conversation.
yeah.
Should be now.
Nah, it's good to have some women on, with, especially the women in the league coming up.
It was
So,
good. Yeah, it's excellent.
yeah, so.
Mix it up. Good to have the boys back.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But, the game of the weekend, wet and wild.
Just a bit.
Yeah, that was actually one of the first games I've missed in a very long time.
Yeah.
In a way, I was sort of glad that I was sitting at home watching it because it didn't look real good.
It wasn't
It was
at all.
blowing a gale, and
So
I walked in the grandstand, and my hat's flown off, and 30 metres behind me, some old lady hit her, but anyway.
yeah,
It was fun. Those
was worth
bombs,
it.
mate. Those towering bombs.
Oh, mate, Jay Clifford.
He's got a foot on him, mate.
Even Mitchell Pearce's kicking game was good on the weekend
Yeah,
too. Well, better
yeah.
than what it has been. So
Well,
yeah, it was
well, I
good.
think Clifford's steering is. What can you say in those last sets? Fifth tackle options.
Yeah, he's
close to the line.
Yeah,
Clifford's a lot more better.
Yeah.
He's those in goal kicks. I think we got a few.
I got a stat for you, Kenny.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
We actually did more grubbers this week than any other game in the entire
There you
round,
go.
entire competition this
That's
year.
My point proven. Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
more
go.
more grubbers than bombs, like we normally do, just bomb after bomb
Yeah.
after bomb.
And that's
more
Clifford. That's
That's
Clifford
right.
bringing
I think it
that.
was 9-3 in grubber kicks. The game just gone.
Gone, yeah,
And
right.
I think that,
Clifford kicked 9, Pearce kicked 3. Is that what you're saying? Or
no,
Yeah, I think-
it was 9-3, 9 for us and Warriors kicked.
So it's 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
right. Yeah.
yeah, there's a
Yeah,
few.
But I
I
think
think
there was
Pierce
seven bombs.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh, you had to in that wind in the second
Oh,
half.
mate.
I think that's why they chose to run into the wind in the first half
Yeah.
because they knew in the second half. Oh, mate, I was sitting up in the top tier, and some of those bombs are going higher than the grandstand, mate. Yeah,
Yeah,
so.
he's got a good boot on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Awesome boot. So.
The bloody would have been cold out there. You see Jake Clifford at the end of the game.
Yeah, freezing.
Yeah.
Freezing.
Oh,
They're
would have
standing
been.
around doing
Yeah,
meetings.
he's been running around for 80 minutes, and he's
Is that
still.
where you yelled out? Put a jacket on the ball.
Yeah,
Kenny.
yeah. So,
you
mate,
think-
actually, that was good. Frankie Barrett took
Yeah,
his
he
jacket
did.
off and gave it to him. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
well,
so
actually,
it
you
was
think that it was that cold that you think the media would have set up in the warm up bit. Of
Oh,
the shed?
yeah, or
mate.
inside,
Yeah.
just inside the.
I think
where
they
run
eventually
out,
they
yeah.
were freezing too.
They eventually did take him up there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure who it was, but yes, one of them took him up in there, and poor bugger, used to
Yeah.
the hot weather. But no, I think sensational
Good
buy
result,
for us.
Good result. Hard win, but yeah, it was a
And
good
he's
win. Like,
got
just,
first game of Pierce too, and they clicked, mate.
Yeah, they looked
so-
good.
Yeah, that was
So,
impressive.
That's
Good to
really
watch.
good.
And good to see a win on Mark Hughes. Beanie
I
for
was just about
brain.
to say that.
you
Yeah,
know.
4.1 million or something they've raised for that.
Yeah, hats off to the McCloy,
Yeah,
Jeff
that-
McCloy, $1 million.
And hats off to everyone that bought it.
Oh, that's right.
Is that what you're saying? Is it beanies off to everyone instead of hands off?
Well,
Beanies
beanies
off.
off,
Beanies off,
yeah.
yeah.
Beanies off,
Yeah,
beanies on, whatever you prefer. Yeah, no, it's
But
a good one.
yeah, no, it was good. Good cause, and
I think
glad
they
that
raised
they.
over $3 million. $4.1.
4.1. 4.1 million, yeah.
Yeah, like I was just saying, hats off to everyone that contributed,
Beanies off.
even if it was just one, you know, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
but
I
he's
know
up.
the
Right up
kiddies
to
one
the
for me, little
boy
Kalen, for little
Yeah.
Kalen.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's suited him real well. It's
Nah,
good.
that's good, mate. They were good. I forgot mine. I went and bought 4 last week, and
Well,
Got
we
to the game
missed
and I
out on the
thought,
new ones. I had to buy last year's.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they'd all sold out. We got to the game late, see, because my under 8s they didn't play till 12:30 up the
Yeah,
bay.
righto.
So
yeah, how'd they go?
yeah, they went good, went real well.
We'll have to do
yeah.
a crew review on them as well.
No, mate, they went unreal. Played out of their skin this week. Yeah, it was
good
good.
on them. Yeah, good stuff. Who'd they play?
They played the Bay,
The
Nelson
Bay.
Bay. Yeah,
Yeah,
Marlins. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and must say thanks to Kurt, man, for giving me his beanie as
Yeah.
well. So we ended up with 5.
Yeah.
So good on him, and yeah, the daughter loved it.
Yeah, that's good. That was good. Good to be sitting here after a win.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, well, it was obviously, as Knights 10, Warriors 6. Lockie Fitzsimmons' try was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Good to see him back.
What do you think of his sin binning?
They're hard.
It's 50-50.
You can't disappear like players slipping. You
There's
can't
been a
disappear.
few, but like that.
He wasn't slipping. He was on the ground, but
Yeah.
he did make contact with the head. Whether it was warranted a sin bin,
Yeah,
On report and a penalty.
that's the way the game's going, isn't it?
You know, I'm happy with on report,
Yeah.
and they review it later.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
few like that on the weekend.
Well, the bloke
the cop sin
from the
bin.
Roosters that copped sin bin for falling. Nathan Cleary even come out and said, "Look, I fell into it."
Yeah.
You know, like
well, there
Yeah,
goes what
that's-
caught my eye. No.
you know, and then the Broncos player, where the Canberra bloke fell off, on top of another bloke and fell into him,
Yeah.
and he gets sent.
Yeah.
Like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
I they want
Yeah,
to
I missed
protect
that.
their-
Was that the Canberra Dragons game?
Canberra Broncos. Might have been the
No,
week
they
before.
played the
It was the week before.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, he, what's his name? Harry and Nairo, however you say it,
Yeah.
tripped over another fella
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
and fell into the Broncos player. And he was like standing there, but got him high. But he fell into him, like he wasn't going to tackle him.
Yeah, okay.
So and then they go, well, off you go.
we got sent for it.
Well, what are you supposed to do? Same
They
as the
can't-
Roosters
you can't
play.
disappear,
Yeah,
like-
Same as the Roosters play. What was he supposed to do? Like Nathan Cleary was falling.
Yeah,
Where
there's
does
nothing. It's
where does he
getting-
go?
It's getting beyond stupid. It
So-
is really. It's
This is where the bunker. Okay, they review a lot of this and they go, "Oh no, he needs to go."
Yeah,
What are they watching?
yeah,
they're
but
making
two
it
two
cool.
minutes later, you know
Yeah,
what I mean,
that's
or a
right.
minute and a half later,
Yeah,
like
that's
But-
right.
but
And
even-
they break it down. You know, something that's
Yeah.
happened in half a second.
trying to
they
make the
break
game
down-
faster.
Yeah,
Come
but
on.
but they look at the frame by frame, and
Yeah.
you know, something that took half a second. They look at it over 5 seconds, and it looks
But,
like.
and the
that.
other thing now, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to make the game faster. Well, that's just slowing the game
Yeah,
down
it
now.
is.
It is. It is. It's slowing it down. It's,
Anyway, back on the ice, mate. How good was our defence? Like they scored one try from a
drop
you know,
Yeah.
from a drop ball.
You and Atkins
Brayley.
try.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the
how
only
good
try
was
they
Brayley,
scored.
mate? Both
Oh,
chases.
mate, that yeah, 100%.
Pulled the young fella down, and
Yeah.
There goes what caught my eye.
Oh,
Charged
sorry,
him.
mate. Sorry, mate.
That was as good as if not better than Katoni. No, what's
Xavier
it?
Coates.
Xavier
Yeah.
Coates.
there
the
goes
other night.
mine, caught my eye.
Oh well, there you go. There goes what caught my eye for the one.
We'll skip that segment.
But yeah, hats off, beanies off to. That just shows, you know, like young kids that you coach,
Yeah.
you never give up.
No, you
that's
don't.
exactly
And-
Just always.
That's just proven point. Like,
Yeah.
I tell the young fellas all the time, mate, even if you don't get him, just keep chasing him. Just keep running him down. You know, if you run him into the corner,
Yep.
then they got a kick from the, you know, they got a
Yeah.
kick from the corner.
That's right.
So,
I tell you what else was a good thing on the weekend. Brody Jones scored,
they
Match
scored the
winner.
winner.
Yeah.
Match winner again.
well deserved, and
He played really good
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
he's-
in the
he
back
goes
row.
right in the centres.
Yeah.
So
Was it no? Did he? Yeah. Did he get pushed into the centre?
Yep.
yeah,
He
he
did,
played,
didn't
he
he?
played the whole game in the
centres,
centres.
Yeah.
Kurt went to fullback, and
Yeah.
he went in the
Who was the
centre.
other centre?
Inari Tuala.
No, yeah.
That's right. He made a good run. That was a
Yeah,
good run.
he
That
did.
set up the
That
try.
set up the try, yeah, got us on
Come
the
back
front
on the
foot.
inside off
Yeah.
Pierce. And
Yeah.
Straight. What a huge gap. It was,
Yeah.
Mate, we were in that top tier as soon as he went through, and but what a tackle by Roger to get Watson.
Oh,
Mate, if
he
Roger doesn't
smashed
make
him.
that tackle,
Yeah.
Watson's in under the stick.
I tell you
for
what,
sure.
He smacked him. He hit him
Yeah.
hard too. It was a
You
good
know,
tackle.
Warriors are obviously not our team, but Roger. Oh, mate, you wouldn't get a nicer bloke than him. Honestly, he is just one of the pure gentlemen of the game.
But we
Yeah.
lost him. We've lost him to the game. See, he's
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, yes. But
Another couple of stats there, boys. I like my stats, so I'm going to...
Stat man.
Possession 56-44 in the whole game. Run meters...
Was that our way or theirs?
Our way.
It was our way, yeah.
Run meters 1,622
Yeah.
against the Warriors 1,436. I really think that was because of the Safidi boys both playing in the front row this
Right,
week.
yeah,
like
yeah.
their go forward this.
Didn't they get over 200 metres each?
Yeah, our go like the go forward.
Well, mate, I didn't see that. That's pretty impressive if
Yeah.
they did.
I think,
I
they
think it
did,
was something
yeah,
like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Or one of them got over 200 metres.
I
and the
know
other one got
Daniel got over 200 metres.
And
Yeah.
I think Jacob got 190
Yeah, he
or
was
something.
close.
Yeah, I think Clemmer was up there too. He had nearly 200 as well.
What have I been saying for the last 8-9 weeks? Put him on the bench, he'll play good.
Yeah. And
He finally listened.
Barnett had a good game too.
he's always been solid.
There's
But
a few-
Mitch Barnett.
There's a
Yeah.
few that were really, even Lockie Fitz. Like he dropped a couple at the start, but he dug deep to correct those wrongs. And like you said after the game, the ball at the start was like a cake of soap.
it would have been. It was that wet.
But no, it was for a wet weather game. It wasn't a bad game.
Yeah, it was a good game for him to watch. Yeah.
Rain was coming inside.
Always
that was
felt
crazy.
Always felt confident. Always felt like we were on top.
The whole game. We'll get in the possession, we'll get in the thing. I think they were dropping the ball more than what we were.
Yeah.
You could see that. But when they were in our 20, they just didn't have anything. There was nothing. And when they did, they dropped the ball.
Yeah, the opportunities they had came from broken play. So one was from a kick.
And that broken play, I think Cody Nicarima passed back on the inside to Roger. And dropped it. I'd say if Roger handled that, I'm not too sure whether he would have scored, but there's another one, And there was one, I think, out wide where they were coming down the Andrew John stand side. And, mate, they had a huge overlap. Passed it to old mate's just dropped it cold. Dropped it cold.
So was that the centre, what's his name? Ewan Aiken?
He dropped it cold. Dropped it cold.
Another thing that we were talking about it on the weekend. One player goes off for a HIA and he gets a free replacement. But that player that come off for the HIA just stands on the sideline and then goes back on to replace someone else. So they get a free interchange. Which is, if you come off for a HIA and you get a free interchange, you should have to be off to get assessed.
I thought you had to stay off for 15 minutes to get assessed.
You do, I think. HIA.
I think it's to do with if it's a penalty because of the HIA. Like if you get HIA, but you actually got the team got a penalty. I think that's what that's all about.
Because they can.
Because they go off for HIA and then they go straight back on, don't they?
He didn't even. He comes straight to the sideline, stood on the sideline. His fresh reserve went on, and then the one that went off for for the HIA.
Replace someone else.
Replace somebody else.
Yeah, you know why? Because every time someone gets put on report, free interchange.
But it would be.
But it's not. To me, if you're going off for that, you should have to be assessed.
Is that what you're going? Who was that?
And then that's
it was the Warriors. Reece Walsh.
That's what they do. And then 2 minutes later, the trainer goes out and stops the game and brings the player off. That's what happens. So they get the free interchange.
But it's
putting the player on the report.
That's not in the spirit of the game.
It's wrong.
In the rules. It's in the rules.
But it's not right. Like if you're coming off you should have to go and get assessed. You know what I mean? Not that free interchange because why should
there for free interchanges?
Why come off in the first place?
It's player welfare.
So why come off if you?
So what they're doing when the player comes off the field and then goes straight back on, he's not getting the HIA card. He's getting the report card. So free interchange. And then the HIA player goes back on for that minute or so, and then they stop the game, and then that player gets taken off for a HIA and off for 10 minutes. But they get a free interchange because that player was on report.
But it doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like if he's coming off, because he had the HIA card on his hand, didn't he? And so, to me, you should be getting assessed.
Yeah, I thought you were supposed to.
Yeah, we're supposed to. That's my knowledge of the game.
That's right.
If you get taken off for HIA,
which by all means,
you're supposed to sit off for 15 minutes.
It's more than just the Warriors.
Yeah,
everyone's doing it. But to me, it's just if they're cracking down, that's just rotting the system.
Well, it happened in the Dragons Raiders game.
Yeah, that's right.
Ricky Stewart put his 18th man on there, and he ended up apologising for it later on. But apparently, he wasn't allowed to do it because the other player, I don't know, didn't go and report, or I don't know, something like that.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, the 18th player, and they ended up bringing him back off because they realised that they're just stuffed up. So, but
Oh, well, at least you got a couple of minutes on
it's on
anyway.
there, yeah. And
Another-
he was a debutant too. So.
Another interesting stat was tackle breaks. We had 43 tackle breaks to the Warriors 15.
Yeah.
43.
We had 43 tackle breaks.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show that whatever they've done in the last, since the previous game, that they aimed up last week.
Reality's starting to kick in. I think if they want to make a run to the finals, they've got to do it now.
Oh, then
I know we've got the Cowboys, all right, which we should win that, and then we've got the bye. So by the time we get to the bye, we should be on 16 points, right? This is my knowledge. And then we've got the Storm and the Roosters, all right? Now, Storm won't be down in Melbourne, obviously it'll be in the Sunshine Coast.
Oh, maybe.
We don't know yet. Yeah. So, but that's going to be tough. And then we've got the Roosters at the SCG or something.
Well, that could be.
No,
we got Roosters.
We got Roosters at home.
No, we've already played them at home.
No, I was saying that might be.
You're right. Sorry.
It mightn't happen yet either with all these COVID cases today. Might end up in Gosford.
So, I don't know. It's hard to. But the good thing about when we play Melbourne, it'll be on game 3 of Origin. So maybe they might have a few out, and I think Nelson might be out. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, did he cop a suspension?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
He got 2 games. So,
have they had their bye?
they have the bye the same time we do.
Yeah,
so
right,
that doesn't class as a game.
Right.
So
that's right. So he's out. Yeah,
he'll be out. He should be out.
That's good.
So
so they'll have Munster out.
Yeah, hopefully because it'll be from I think game 3 is on after.
Yeah, the week after, so they should be out. The Wednesday after.
I think
Probably good for us this month.
Yeah, so they'll have a few out, but not. You want to beat them at their, full strength.
Yeah.
You just don't want to get kicked if Munster's playing. That's all.
Yeah, you don't want to get kicked. That's why you're on the ground.
But you look at over the last couple of times we've played Melbourne, and there hasn't been much in it. 26.
We've actually decent games against Melbourne.
Gone alright against them. So hopefully we can. KP's there, Mitchell Pearce will be there, Clifford will be there. Our forward pack's been nearly full strength all year when you think about it. Yeah.
But it's starting to click a bit better now.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is, once this part goes good, that part clicks in again. The whole team just starts gelling, and even our back line. Like you said, we've got a pretty good back line. Why don't you put KP back there?
Yeah, we haven't, but
no, but
the last 7-8 weeks we haven't had a good.
Hopefully, in the next week or two he'll be back. Fingers crossed. And then you got him at the back. Then you push Kurt back into the centres.
Yeah.
Do you think KP plays Origin 3?
Depends how well.
If he plays the Cowboys game, and he gets through the Cowboys game all right, I reckon he'll be playing Origin.
And it depends on Reece Walsh too. I reckon how he goes.
I think, mate, throwing him in the deep end like that, it's going to be a bit rough.
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of? What they did to Jared Mullen.
Yeah.
And look what happened to him.
Yeah, true.
That's true. I say if you're good enough, you're ready.
Yeah.
But you've got to come into the fact of what happened to Jared Mullen. Yeah. Is there such a thing as too early?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know there's 2 different people, but after that game, Jared Mullen just never was the same.
The other thing with us too is those teams that are in that run for the top 8, they're the teams that you got to beat.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So those teams, and we're playing majority of those teams come in the arse end of the season. Excuse my French, but a majority of those teams they'll be in that top 8 battling for that. Well, as far as I can see it at the moment, it'll be 7th and 8th. Will be up for grabs.
Yeah.
Manly's already got a 4-point lead.
Yeah.
In between 6th and.
Who would have thought that at the start of the year? But
that's right.
You know what I mean? So I think there's already a 4-point gap there already. So it's going to be a battle for that 7th and 8th spot, I think. So.
Well, I mean, you talk to some of the players here, especially use this example, Lockie Fitz. When they've lost, he's devastated, mate. Absolutely devastated. This just goes back to the stupid muppets that are bagging him. Actually, go talk to them, or go to a training session, or go see them after the game. You'll see that they're devastated.
They are, mate.
That's what we said last week. They actually live it,
And they know what that club is for this town.
Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly. And that's getting bashed into them too. Adam O'Brien's bashing that into them. So.
They know.
So,
of course they do.
Anyway,
of course they do.
Let's move on to what caught my eye, Kenny.
Yes, what caught my eye? Brought to you by Ticker Clothing. What caught my eye was the Roosters-Panthers game on the weekend on Friday night, I think it was. Just the sin binning of Sawaso Takiaho, is that his name?
I'll tell you what, you're done pretty well.
Yes, I think I did all right. But,
pretty ordinary.
It was. He was falling. Well, Cleary was falling. Like, I just don't understand how they get... Yeah, it's warranted a penalty. Yeah, fair enough. I understand that. Yeah, it's a penalty. 10 in the bin for someone that's fallen. Like Trent Robinson said in the press conference.
Where's he supposed to go?
What was he meant to do? Yeah. Hang on, was he meant to... Oh, hang on, pull up. Oh, he's falling.
That's where it should go back to...
And now, if you have a look at it, and go and have a look at it again, now, if Cleary doesn't fall over... Where does Takiaho get him?
Probably in his ribs.
Yeah, right under the ribs.
Under the ball,
which these days is classed as that's a good shot. You know what I mean? And that's...
Well, it comes back to having a penalty on report. Let him sort it out after the game.
Yeah.
Or,
don't think it was warranted a sin bin. No way. It's... Yeah. I don't see it.
Yeah. Anyway. That was good. I totally agree. Anyway, Big Andy.
Mine came from the Manly Titans game. It was the second half. The Titans are up, 24-8. Manly in the second half blew them off the park. 48 points I think they put on them in the second half.
Yeah,
56-24. Couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Well, I was actually... I was cursing at the TV at half time because we needed Manly to win to keep us above the Titans. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh,
so, but...
I don't know I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Half time, Gilman.
But if he kicked his goals, mate, 2 tries into the second half Manly scored, that would have been level. Yeah. He's missed his conversion.
Tommy Turbo, I tell you. He's getting close to one of the best players I've ever seen.
Well, I was saying, he might be...
What you have?
That's what I had, Tommy Turbo.
Did you?
He's a gun.
Well, like they were saying...
We'll go straight into yours after this.
He's finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just had a private conversation.
Yeah. Like I was saying... They're saying that he could be potentially Manly's best ever player.
No, he will be.
Well, and I mean, there's some big shoes there to.
Brett
like
Stewart's
Bob Fulton.
Manly came in 47.
Yeah, but I think
Renard, remember?
Bob Fulton would agree with it too. Like he's that type of player, mate.
He's a freak.
He's
just an athlete. He's 6'5", runs
mate.
but
that's
Sunday night, he's going to give Walsh hell.
Oh,
yeah, he's going to.
Clifford gave him hell on the weekend.
Those bomb. Bruce Walsh was just going to get bomb after bomb.
He's going to cop it. If there's a bit of wind around up there, he's in trouble. Yeah. But anyway, hopefully there is.
Well,
what caught your eye?
Mine was very similar.
Yeah.
But it's going to be about the Storm. And the Storm's smashing the West Tigers. Yes. Absolute capitulating.
What about Maguire?
Mate.
Did you see him at half time? Yeah, he was fuming. I think he said about 3 words. And then he's like, coach and staff, come on, let's go.
Sort it out. Yeah, I think the words were, you got yourselves into this, get yourselves out of it. Out, so.
James Tamu wasn't real happy either after the game.
Yeah, apparently they were pointing fingers at each other.
He had 3 runs for 20 odd metres or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was just the performance that
it was poor.
That was not for your under-8s would have done better.
I know, mate.
Honestly,
no, it was poor. I couldn't.
I'm worried if I was a Tigers fan, I'd be really worried.
10
and on
years,
the same note, the Broncos. Broncos were the same. They had 50 put on them as well.
Well, they said it last night, 100% footy. They didn't know what's going on with the Tigers. They know what's going on with the Broncos. They've just, you know what I mean? And the Broncos have just signed a marquee player in Adam Reynolds. But who's he going to have running around with him? Seriously, what is there for him?
The difference between
Jermaine Osako, he's not a bad player.
They're trying to push him out.
Yeah, him and Pengai, isn't it?
Pengai's gone.
Pengai's gone, mate.
Who's he signed with?
Apparently the rumour is the Tigers, but like Gal said...
Who isn't going to the Tigers?
There's another rumour as well.
Like Gal said last night,
he should go to the Bulldogs.
The Tigers haven't got anyone... They haven't got a marquee player that someone wants to play with. Yeah. They haven't got the roster that everyone's going to go, oh, yeah, I want to go play with the Tigers. Yeah. They don't have it. I
think they're trying to sign the wrong
players. If you look at rosters at the start of the year, I know it's probably subjective, but I'd say the Bulldogs probably on paper have got the worst roster
Yeah.
in the comp.
Well, the Tigers, mate, aren't far behind.
And I know they're at the bottom of the table, but the Dogs have a crack every week. I can't see someone putting 50 on it.
And
saying that,
and to tell you the truth, the Broncos got smashed on the weekend.
Yeah, they got 50 put on them too.
But
40,
they still look like they were having a crack.
Yeah.
And they got
The
the
Melbourne Storm against the Tigers, they just straight through them, like set after set after set after
It was
set.
exactly the same as Manly
Oh, it
in the
was
second half.
What was it? 30 points in 16 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know. They put 40.
Something like
It was
that.
40.
It was 46-0 at half. Was it 44-0 at half?
44,
I think
I
it was.
Yeah, I'm
something
pretty
like
sure.
that,
Well, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it was like 30 points in 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, they were scoring as many as points as how much of the minutes were going.
Yeah,
So,
I think,
Absolute
I turned
crazy.
it on after like 4 or 5 minutes and it was 12-0 already. I'm going,
yeah,
crazy.
it's-
Yeah, you'd hate a train on as a
we'll get in,
Tiger
obviously
this
get
week.
into that,
Yeah.
that game
They
actually
should be
later.
getting grilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will, yeah. But,
And
yeah, just a weekend for big scores.
And you have a look at the Tigers too. Have a look at their wins. All their wins are against the same clubs. They
Yeah,
beat us twice. They beat the Dragons
Yeah, we won't go
twice. Yeah, we won't go there. Yeah, but you know what I mean. They've only the wins that they've got have been against the same.
And haven't been
same clubs. So
big, comprehensive score lines over me, but you know what I mean? So
well, they only beat us once, 24-20, and then they beat us 32-16 or something.
they beat Penrith last week when Penrith had all their players out.
Yeah.
You know what I
They're the
mean?
games we're going to ruin this but they're the games that hurt you.
Yeah.
Come semi-finals.
I think they've been.
We're well and truly in the eight.
Yeah,
I think Tigers have been
yeah,
beaten
yeah.
50, had 50 on it three times now.
Yeah, 3 times in the last 5 weeks or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, I don't think we haven't got 50 points scored on us. So, you know, I think the highest we've had's 48. And
that was against
the Roosters. I think it was the Roosters, I think. Might have to get the producer onto that one. Yeah. Or the stat man down the end there.
Yeah.
I think it was the Roosters anyway.
Yeah, could have been. More than likely it was. Yeah. Anyway, what caught my eye was the amount of fans that turned up in the atrocious conditions on the weekend.
Yeah, how good was it?
And,
9,000? 900?
No, 10,000. 10,000 something.
10,000.
Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's
I'll tell you.
But, and to be honest, hats off to some of the players that personally thanked a lot of people for turning up
they
too.
hung around, So,
Connor Watson went around the whole ground.
yeah, he was actually over the other side there signing a lot of
them did.
And
You're just quite under there, Smithers. It was 9,975.
Yeah. That's still a good effort. For the conditions.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Five of those were the front row of Bay 56. Is Bay 56 you're in?
Yeah.
I was up
55.
55.
I was
55.
up the top tier, mate, the Andrew Johns.
But, yeah, even like, hats off to Brady Jones. He sent me a message, said thanks for, great support for sitting there and that. They know. And, they appreciate it. So, good on them. But, I'll tell you what, I don't think I had a dry piece of clothing on me.
Nah. Oh.
But you know what? While we're on this, I've got a. Oh yeah, 100%. Wouldn't have missed it. Yeah. But what gets me is you used to go to the footy. Oh, it looks wet. What do you go do? You go to the shop and buy a poncho.
Yeah.
They now longer sell them.
They
won't sell them anymore.
Oh, what?
Now you
back
think.
in the day, it used to be the tarp.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s and that, they used to sit there with the tarp. Yeah.
But do you know why they won't sell them now?
No.
Right, you're at a game. You're getting wet. You can't get a poncho. What do?
Go up to Bay.
No,
You buy
you go buy a wet weather jacket, don't you?
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I don't like that.
I got you. I've got a big one. I've got a big Knights wet weather jacket thing, but I bought it I think 2018. I think I bought it. Yeah, it was. But it's a massive big. I wore it to the game, mate. It's toasty and warm.
I got a wet weather jacket, but still sometimes when the rain was like that on the weekend, it was coming left, right, and centre. Sometimes you still want to put a poncho over the kids, but you couldn't get any. Hats off to the security guard there that we know give us a couple, and good on him because you could see that we're getting absolutely smashed. But
it was terrible.
hats hats off to everyone that braved the conditions. It showed, not just the people there. Some people couldn't come for certain reasons, or they were sick or whatever. But
bingo or whatever.
But to the ones that were there, hats off to you. And beanies off.
Yeah.
Just before we finish this segment there, Smithers, obviously I wasn't here on the show last week, and you did mention on the passing of a gentleman by the name of Ben Langdon. Myself and Kenny know him very well. Age 26, his funeral was today at Karua. His partner Amani, his kids, mum and dad, Michael and Gina, and brothers Jake, Kurt and Dean. Massive tributes by them today at the funeral.
Yeah, it was huge.
There was probably over
600 people there. Easy.
6, 7, probably. I reckon probably
more.
800 people. I reckon it was massive. So
as sad as it is, it's good to see you got a good send off.
Yeah, it was.
Too soon, mate.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
26 with his life.
Still full ahead of him.
Yeah, had everything going for him.
The poor kids.
His kids are Naya and Avaya. Is it Avaya?
I think so.
Yeah. I think it's Avaya. Yeah. And Naira. So, yeah. Credit to the Karua Roos football club that put on
done an awesome job.
Done the ground and everyone that just helped in. There is a GoFundMe page. I'll get the producer to put the GoFundMe page. If you can spare a few dollars. There is the GoFundMe page, so
help him out.
Help Amani and the family that are doing it pretty tough, because they were a very tight family and very well known in the community. So
very sad.
Rest in peace, Benny.
Yeah, well said, mate.
Very sad, and especially he was on his way to work. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, on his way to work to provide for his family, and that's why I always say, okay, especially any of you that have got wives or kids or anything like that. Never go to sleep on an argument, especially if you're going to work, because you don't know what's around the corner. Anyway, mate.
As a member that I was lucky enough to be the team manager when Karua won their last premiership, and Ben was in the side, so I'll just do a Karua what? Karua Roos.
That's good, mate. But yeah, sad, very sad. Anyway, guys, we'll take a short break and be back in a moment.
Right, guys, welcome back. It's that time of the night, and Night of the Round, brought to you by Purnell Trophies, one of our new trophies, one of our new sponsors for our trophies of the Night of the Round. So, welcome aboard, Purnell Trophies.
Yes, and they'll be doing another little thing with us coming up soon, with future stars of the game. So, for all the young aspiring players, so keep an eye out for that. But Kenny, we'll start with you, eh?
Yeah, my Night of the Round, yes. I got 1 point, goes to Mitchell Pearce. I thought he was pretty outstanding on his game back.
His comeback.
First one back,
Coming back from a pec injury, so I thought he played really well. And my number two points will go to Jake Clifford.
Yep.
I thought he was outstanding as well. And I thought the combination there between him and Pearce really, I know it's only one game, but really, really gelled. So I'm real happy with that combination at the moment. And my 3 points is going to be Man Crush. And only because of the
He wasn't playing.
2 chases.
He wasn't playing.
Jaden Bradley.
Oh, that new one.
Mate, it's not just that, mate.
KP wasn't there, mate.
He leads the league in tackles, and he's a good
just
player.
Those 2 chases where he chased Walsh down, and then he just never gave up on your Nake and kept chasing, mate. That's the
the charge down.
And the charge down, the field goal, that's a Newcastle Knights effort, mate.
He's been the buy.
Knights of old, and that's
another
what
time
I like.
too. There was a ball that was just lying on the ground, mate.
He just jumped on it. He dived on it. Yeah, he's 100%. He's 110% effort anywhere, mate. And I'm glad we bought him. And
he's the best hooker we've had since Spadiris.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
No, he's very impressive.
I mean, we've had some good ones like Slade Griffin and that, but just the effort he goes to is.
He was close to getting a Blues spot, mate. Like seriously, he would have been. Like, He would have been not far off Damien Cook, man.
Yeah.
To be
In the
honest,
Blues jersey.
he.
Happy Carousel.
Yeah,
Would have been close.
I would have put Appy and Brayley in and left Cook out.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's supposed to be picked on form. And,
Cook had a
Yeah.
good game.
he did. He did.
he did, but
he played a
club
good game
game.
for
I
us.
think Brayley and Coruscant had better form than what Cook
Oh,
did
100%.
leading up to it.
100%. That's right, and it should be picked on form. It says it is. So,
Yeah, I think they had. Yeah.
and you think, okay,
Look at Brady.
They had
He's
a
like,
young-
you just said it. He's leading the tackle camp,
Yeah,
mate.
mate,
You
I think
he's-
all it was they had a couple of rookies coming in. They had a couple of young halves.
yeah, but
They
that's
wanted that bit of experience. In
well,
the
that's
side,
where
so-
Coruscant probably should have come in because he plays
Yeah, but
club
it would have
with.
been another. He hasn't played for New South Wales before, as he would have been
No, I
another
don't
debut.
think so. No.
So
Look
Cook-
at the game.
Damien Cook had a really good game prior to being selected.
Yeah.
So
just burp.
No.
it
Might
might
be
be me.
No, what it was
Might
you,
have
was
been
it?
me, yeah.
Pepperoni.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, play me, mate. Jesus.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Josh.
Smith, you're neither round.
Well, I was. I went 1 point for Brody Jones. He deserved. Always puts in it, and the try at the end. So
Yeah, he's another one that does those effort, in those effort areas.
there was a few there that I thought, I deserved. You could have put, 10 players up on here tonight that had a decent game. But I also went Lockie Fitz
Is that your 2 points?
for 2. I thought Lockie Fitz, especially after the few errors he made at the start, and then he just, made his way back and scored the try, and you could see the hunger on his face. And number 3, Daniel Saifidi. I thought he just kept going forward the whole day. And
Yeah, he ran a lot of
Did
metres.
you see him after you and Aiken scored that try? See, I was in the Andrew John stand right up the top, and it was sort of like right over it,
Yeah.
and he was going off.
Yeah.
He's calling them all in, get in, and all you could see was the fingers were going like this. And
Yeah, good.
He was into him.
that's
so,
what a captain you.
Yeah, he was into him. So
But you got to look at him. He's still only young.
yeah.
But if he's starting like that now,
Yeah.
that's we're we've got good.
He's stepping up into
well,
the
he's
leadership
out.
role, isn't he?
He's a marquee player now for us.
True.
He's a marquee player like Ponga and
Yeah, that's
Pearce
right.
And
Well, as soon
Brayley.
as you hit Origin, and
Yeah.
But in saying that, while we're still on the Saifidis and Origin, I tell you what, Jacob would not look out of place in a Blues
Oh
jersey.
no, he wouldn't. He's chasing that dream. He wants to partner him and his brother in the front
Geez,
row
it'd
for the
be good to
Blues.
see.
Has that
wouldn't
ever
it?
happened
How
before?
good would it be?
Any brothers,
Oh.
Ali, the Johnses, and
And
but none in
but not in the front
the
row.
front row.
No.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, you've
The
got
Morris boys.
they're all in
Stuart-
the
Stewart
back.
brothers.
Yeah,
But they-
brothers.
They're all in the
But
back.
they weren't. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Oh,
no stuff. in front
Glenn
row.
Stewart was back row, and I
Yeah.
think Brett was a fullback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no front row
Yeah,
forward.
No, not front row. No,
No,
I
that-
don't think
interesting.
Twins.
Yeah, Twins as well, yeah.
So
Oh, did Nathan Highmarsh and his brother play? Ian
I
Highmarsh?
don't know.
I don't
not
think-
together.
I
I
don't think
don't
it-
think.
I don't think Ian played
Yeah.
so
And
much.
No, I don't think
no,
so.
back row too. So
Are they twins?
Nah, they're not twins.
Oh,
I think
They're brothers.
the,
yeah,
Ian's older.
Ian's a little bit older.
Older,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
right,
think
yeah.
The Callis brothers.
Kalis.
Yeah,
They're
They're
Kiwis.
Kiwis.
We
yeah.
don't care about Kiwis.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrong colour.
They're Kiwis.
Yeah, I know. He's the first time.
Turbo.
Different shade of blue.
Turbo.
No, I'm trying to. No, I'm just
He's
trying to.
trying- he's trying to
I'm
jog
just trying
his
to think of
memory.
brothers.
Oh, true, bro. You're
Front
true.
row.
True.
Anyway, but yeah, so Josh.
My 1 point goes to Daniel Saifidi. Oh, and by the way, Smithers, no special mention.
No, I was going to, but I didn't. Yeah.
It's not written down.
I've got
No.
my special mentions written
There's only
down.
3 there,
I'm
not
covering
12.
them up.
I was just about to say you're missing 9, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
no.
my 1 point goes to Daniel Saifidi with the efforts that he done on the weekend. Number 2 points goes to Connor Watson. I thought he made a really good impact when he come off the bench.
When
Did you
doesn't
hear
he?
the crowd when he come on?
Yeah, very happy.
When doesn't he?
Yeah.
But, you know.
He's our very underrated player in the competition.
Well, yeah.
And there is talk that he might not play for Newcastle next year, but it'll be disappointing.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a minute.
It'll be disappointing if that happens.
Yeah.
But my 3 points goes. Unfortunately, I wasn't at the game, but it would have been mad to see this gentleman kicks going up in the air. Jake Clifford, they were like on TV, they were impressive.
That would have been so far for him playing for the Knights. That would have been one of his best games so far for us, and there's probably more to come. So,
Well, that's right. It's only early.
Yeah,
for him,
Yeah.
you can only get better.
And I tell you what, he's one of the nicest blokes you'll ever meet. Like, you see him after the game.
He's a really good pick-up for us.
Yeah, he's massive.
Oh, well,
Him and Pierce, mate, moving forward. That's good halves.
He come past us at the end of the game, freezing cold, and we said a couple of things to him, and he was so humble and just like, gentlemen, oh, thanks very much.
Completely different. Completely opposite Mitchell Pearce. Mitchell Pearce are running the other direction for fans.
He's a little bit like that. But if you go see him at training, it's a little bit different. But
Well, I don't know if anyone else seen this. All the players seem to hand their beanies out. Mitchell Pearce gave these to the trainer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I thought, well, okay, maybe
he probably
maybe
wanted to keep it.
Someone, but anyway,
might have wanted to keep it.
Very nice beanie.
Oh yeah, oh great, thanks, Kurt.
This year's ones were, they were real good.
Yeah,
But,
I didn't get one.
No, I know you didn't get one.
I might have to go to Lowe's, see if they still got some.
Yeah. But my
do we still do special mentions?
yes, hang on. This is why I didn't do a special mention because I reckon the special mention tonight goes to the rest of the team because they all play pretty well in.
Can't do that.
I can, and I just did. But to the rest of the team because they all play pretty well in pretty ordinary conditions.
No, good team.
So that's 14 now, so it's gone from 12 to 14 now.
17.
No,
He's
but
already got 3.
But the trainer was good.
But
Coach was good.
but it's one as a whole.
My deleted special mention then, the one because we were saying the whole team. I'm going to delete my special mention, but it was the referees how bad they were.
Oh, don't get him started.
I heard someone on this panel. I was watching it at home, and I heard someone on this panel's voice through the TV. Just saying.
At half time.
At halftime.
Mate, he's useless.
Just saying.
He's useless, that referee. Dead set. I don't know what his name is or who he is. I'm glad Mitchell Pearce ran over him last week.
Oh, mate. If when you do watch
Mitch Barnett.
When you do watch the replay again, if you have a look when they're walking off, you can see somebody's just arm standing there clapping. And you can see the ref eyeballing as they go past.
He wasn't happy. But
he copped it. Anyway, I thought it was warranted. I was a bit annoyed with the.
You don't like referees, do you?
No. Look, I was a bit upset with the sin binning, but other than that, I didn't think his first half was average. His second half was all right. I thought his second half.
So did you give him a clap for second half's performance or not?
Yeah, I clapped everyone.
He's the type of ref. He doesn't blow. He blows penalties for 6 against.
Yeah,
they should be 6 against, and he's blowing a penalty.
But he gave a lot of 6 against.
We were sitting there
in that first half.
Yeah,
we were sitting there, and you know where we sit. We can have a pretty good view of where they are on the line, and it was Adam Fanua-Blake was 2 metres in front of the ref. And the ref puts his hand on him and says, "You're offside," like on his back.
Yeah.
But lets him go.
Yeah. Doesn't give a 6 again or blow a penalty or
nothing.
Yeah. See, that's
like how blatant is that?
You're offside.
You're offside. You're touching him like. Anyway, but
they were getting off the line really quick. I noticed that. I thought there was a bit how you going, but
I'm trying to find who it was, but.
Oh, I forget his name. It will come to me.
It wasn't Chris Butler, was it?
Yes,
Chris Butler. It was.
That's exactly who it was.
Real tall fella.
That's exactly who it was.
I don't mind him.
Oh, do you like him?
Oh, I like him.
Yeah?
Andy likes him too.
Well, he was all right in the second half. He lost me for 10 minutes while Fitzgibbon was off the park.
I don't rate him at all.
On the referees.
We defended that well, but too.
On the referees. We'll talk about that later.
There's one other referee that should be refereeing over him, I reckon, and he's more of a touch judge at the moment.
Is that Tom Libbury?
No, it's Sutton's brother, isn't it?
No,
I think you got Gerard.
He's the boss of the referee.
What's the old mate that was?
Oh, he's got another brother, does he?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
No, you know who they should have had? what's old mate that we were talking to? They got rid of him.
Gavin Badger.
Gavin Badger.
He was a good ref.
They got rid of him for what? He was probably the top referee, I reckon. Like, and they got rid of him.
Did
He's
you,
a
by any
trainer,
chance, watch the New South Wales Cup game when I think we played the Rabbitohs down in Sydney? The New South Wales Cup game prior to that.
No,
I was on.
We won. Didn't we?
It was on Fox. Prior the New South Wales Cup game. That referee, if he doesn't make a first grade debut in the NRL this year, they've obviously got no idea.
He's a good ref.
Because he was very, very, very impressive.
Well, to me, they haven't got any idea for kicking Badger out.
Yeah, I don't know whether it was Badger himself. It might have been. I'm not too sure.
Badger. Yeah, he was pretty straight up.
Yeah.
Because I said to him, mate, why'd you pull the pin for you? I rate you, mate. He said, I didn't pull the pin. They
pulled the pin on him.
They pulled the pin on me,
Yeah, right.
He's in the New South Wales.
He said it in not so many words, that's what he said.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
He's in
Pretty
the
straight shooter, yeah.
He's part of the New South Wales Origin camp.
But he's
he's
working
a
with the
trainer.
Tigers.
Yeah,
Working with the
Working with
He's
the
a-
Tigers. So,
He needs to do a lot of work then.
yeah, mate, he's anyway.
I think he's
But good luck.
grade 1 trainer. I think.
Is he? Yeah,
I
mate,
think
he-
so.
But he's a nice guy.
Came across as a nice bloke, yeah.
He was very straight up, didn't beat around the bush. And
Yeah, on the New South Wales Cup team, we probably should give them a shout out too. They're travelling pretty
They do.
well.
Oh, they're
this year.
going
They had a
unreal.
draw
I think they're
against
sitting
the-
5th on
had
the
a draw
ladder.
on the weekend with West.
They're to tell you the truth, they're flying under the radar for that New South Wales knock-on effect cup.
Yeah,
so,
they're going
Tell you
well.
what,
yeah.
there's
I know we don't mention them very often.
but yeah.
there's a few in that team that are pushing for first grade spots. I tell you.
yeah,
They're-
Dylan Lucas. And,
There are a few of them that will might surprise a few and be in there next year, I reckon.
They're doing really well. So.
But anyway, while we're on this quickly, we were talking about underrated players and that too. Purnell Trophies has offered us a second trophy to give to who we feel is, a deserving, doesn't get the accolades that they deserve.
yeah, not a marquee player.
Not a marquee player. Someone like maybe a Connor Watson or
Is it
something.
going to me? Is it?
Is it a special mention award?
It's the special mention
the
award.
coaches
I
award.
was waiting for someone to bring it up. Thank you, Josh.
The Coaches Award.
It is the special mention award.
Fair enough.
So yeah, thanks to Purnell Trophies. Just
Yeah,
something
that's
else to.
They must have watched the. You didn't suggest that. They've obviously watched the show and.
They
said,
have.
You actually say special mention.
They have watched the show. Yes.
Because usually what they say is that's usually like an encouragement award.
Yes.
But we're going to call it special mention.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because some players out there, as you know, like mightn't get. Suaso Susan, another one does all the 1% things you need.
Oh, he gets a
He gets a
mention on
mention on
the
here.
show.
Oh,
Yeah, he gets a huge rap on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. He doesn't get as big as.
Kurt Mann gets a big rap on the show.
Are you serious? He doesn't get nothing near the Brayley or Pongers.
No, on the show.
Yeah, that's
He
what I'm
gets a
saying.
big rap on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right,
Suaso.
Palin Ponga, I don't think we've spoken.
Oh,
about
because he hasn't
Kalen.
played.
Only
Colin
when
who?
he played
he's
those
available.
couple of
Yeah.
games that he played for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
'Cause he's
played a
just-
couple of games and jumped up the leaderboard.
Oh,
didn't
mate,
he?
he's just a gun.
Yeah,
That's
mate,
the
he's a
type
great
of player he is.
Can't
So,
wait to get him back.
And, that's the type that these award will go to is the type of players like the Connor Watsons and even your Brody Jones,
Yeah.
Ah, mate, he's a hoop.
So, I mean,
Jacob
mate.
Seiafood, he's a
what
bloke
you
who doesn't
want.
get any raps off anyone
100%.
outside of Knights fans.
so that's going to be a hard one at the end of the year too for us boys.
Mate,
But
if it was up to me now...
Special
I was-
mention.
Anyway,
Who?
I won't say who I'd put in, but let's just say...
I think I've just read your mind.
Well, just before.
who?
So,
No,
sound like
no,
it.
I was going to talk about a bloke who came back on the weekend on the wing, Heinl Hunt.
Oh, no.
Oh,
He's
yes.
a bloke that we've been missing massively.
Massive, yeah.
Yeah,
You can
Go
just
to.
you can just see that that's what we've missed. We've
He's
been lacking a
carries.
little bit of carries
He's
out
carried
of
it out
early in
and-
the sets.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Because he's got the size and the
yeah. So we're better. That's an area we were a lot better on the weekend. Kurt Mann did a pretty good job. He
Yeah.
had made a couple of mistakes, but he did a pretty good
Oh,
job
I
bringing
think
the ball.
he only
Got
made
his
two.
own in.
He only made two, I
probably
think.
two.
Yeah.
But
But Heimel Hunt, mate, he adds a lot in that. And big Dom Young, I thought Dom Young.
Dom Young,
He
yeah.
carries the ball out pretty good.
Yeah.
It's another solid big body. Yeah.
To be honest,
so-
I'm excited about the future with Dom Young.
Mate, I'm getting more excited.
Yeah, he was very impressive.
But
He's another.
He's gonna-
He takes up the whole TV when you're watching it on TV.
Oh, mate, he came up.
He's a big boy.
He
Yeah.
came
big
up
boy,
and had
yeah.
a quick chat after the game, mate. And like,
Yeah.
I'm 6'2",
He's just so
you're
happy, isn't he?
6'5".
So
and
has
we're
he got,
standing
has
up
he
on
got
the
the
step
English
and-
accent?
Oh,
Or the
yeah,
Scottish,
big time.
or the Scottish
No,
accent?
English accent,
Yeah,
yeah.
English.
But he's
He's
just
a big boy.
How
mate.
you going, lads?
just so
How you
happy.
going, lads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just
Is
so
that
happy.
what he said?
And
Mate, he was into the kids, you
Yeah.
know. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, there's a Kenny.
Beep, interacting with the kids and all that sort of stuff. He was
And-
really good, mate. So it was good to
did you
see.
hear he's going to be playing for the Jamaican?
Yeah, in the World Cup.
Yeah, in the World Cup.
Okay, fair enough.
So
Yeah, right.
Jamaica has a rugby league team.
Yeah, they have for the last couple
They've
of
also
years.
got a
to tell you the
bobsleigh team.
truth. Yeah.
So good on him.
Andy, you're 3-2-1.
My 3-2-1, I gave 1 point to Mitchell Barnett.
Mitchell Barnett.
I thought he was good for us on the weekend. He was solid, always is. 2 points, I went Jake Clifford. And 3 points, I went Jaden Brayley.
Well deserved.
I said, and you mentioned it earlier, that chase where he chased the fullback down, caught him. I said to Smithers, I said, mate, if we win this game,
It's because of that.
just remember this moment.
That's right.
That was
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's as good as a try.
As good as a try. Saving
right.
a try
Yeah.
like that's as good as scoring.
No,
one,
I
so.
said that to the under 8 side this
Yeah.
afternoon. I said saving tries is more important. Like
Yeah.
sometimes, you know what I mean, scoring tries is good,
Yeah.
but sometimes defence wins
Yeah.
games better than scoring tries.
100%.
Mate, he's only a little fella. He's just all effort.
Oh yeah,
He's into everything.
110% all the time. He's
Big heart, mate.
Big heart, chihuahua, getting in everything.
Little yep. Anyway,
That's why they brought him here, mate.
Mate, he's a good pickup.
that's.
I don't think people realise how good he was going to be for us. So.
I think.
And I think
Well,
Clifford's going to turn out to be.
Yeah,
people are talking
when
about
they
him
gel,
about saying,
they'll gel. Once Caelan's back and we'll see. Look, I'm pretty sure Caelan Ponga played with Clifford at the Cowboys in reserve grades, so in the lower grades.
Yeah.
So,
they might have been playing a first grade game together.
yeah, they might have. Yeah,
Tuala would have been there as well.
yeah. So it was all.
And a couple of the other younger blokes we put down from the Cowboys in reserve grade, New South Wales Cup.
Well,
All Lincoln.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that
all
was,
coming together slowly.
That was 9 of the round.
How's the leaderboard looking?
Well, I did notice last week that producer Brendan failed to do that, but that's okay. So the leaderboard is Jaden Brayley still on top with his 6 points that he's got this evening.
How many points is he on overall? You'd have to be up there, wouldn't you? I'm tipping 48.
I'm gonna go 52.
52. All right.
How many did you get tonight?
He got 3, 6, 9.
Well, hang on. I reckon.
No, 3, 6, 6.
Yeah, I'm tipping
I'm gonna say-
53.
I'm going to say 43. 'Cause I thought he was on 37 when we last. Did he score any points last week?
Well, I don't know.
37 plus whatever he
We
scored
haven't
last
been here
week.
for 2 weeks, mate.
40, yeah. 43
I'm
plus
saying
whatever he scored.
53.
Anyway,
anyway.
Juicy's too busy getting haircuts to worry about that stuff.
Well, that's another round for this week. All right, around the grounds time there, Josh.
Yes, around the grounds, that time of the week, brought to you by Mobile Travel Agents.
Where are they based?
They're mobile.
Mm.
Yeah, so if you need any travel agent
That joke's getting old.
We
now,
couldn't even
isn't
catch the cranky lady out with that one last week. We threw it at her.
It's getting old, isn't it?
you got to come up with
What's wrong with old?
Yeah, 15,
What's wrong with
15
old?
weeks of it now.
Yeah.
you got to come up with
Look at
something
Gary.
good. Yeah, look at Floyd Gary's all right.
Yeah, vintage.
Nothing wrong with
era.
old.
Yeah. Historic vehicle.
Yeah, yeah. Got his
Anyway.
historic plates.
Well, we'll start off with the Broncos Zilch. Rabbitohs 46, massive win there for the Rabbitohs. Latrell Mitchell, outstanding. Cody Walker, Reynolds, just put on a display.
Alex Johnson, mate, on the wing there. I think, he's underrated.
He's on
I think,
fire.
yeah.
I can't believe they wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah.
It was only the
I can't believe he's not on the other wing for
South
with
Wales.
Josh Adokar, yeah.
But he's only.
Toto's.
Yeah, I know Toto's
Yeah.
doing well, but
He only signed for a really small amount of money too.
Yeah, he took a
Before
pay cut,
Tottenham,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he could have been there.
That probably was the toss of the coin, I reckon.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a freak.
Yeah, he's very, very
Good
impressive.
winger. Very good winger.
Next game was Cowboys up at Townsville, 24, Sharks 26, getting the 2 points there. So well done to the Sharkies fans that watched this show. Good game there. Sean Johnson, has he signed with anyone yet for next year?
No,
he's been told pretty much to see
I
you
think
later.
half their side has, mate.
Yeah.
He's 3 big names, I think, have been told to look around.
Panthers 38, Roosters 12. A display from Cleary, and Cleary.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Once they got
very
12
impressive.
under, wasn't it? Yeah, Cleary just... I think
I swear they just have a switch. They just go boom,
boom. Yeah.
Just
They're
turn it up.
We'll just dangle the carrot in front of him and then, we'll pull it away and see you later.
To think too, he's this good at such a young age. At least he's still got a long way ahead of him.
Yeah. Well, he's only in his early 20s.
He's only early 20s, yeah.
He if the way he's, I think he's almost at 100. Is he almost at like? Is he over 50 games in the NRL? Isn't he?
No,
He'd have to be.
He'd be close to 100.
Yeah, he'd have to be. He'd have to be.
If he gets going and plays for as long as Cam Smith did, he could possibly do it.
I tell you what, his kicking's good.
He's got a long
His
way to go.
kicking's bloody good, but
Yeah.
his goal kicking,
Very impressive.
Anyway.
especially in wet weather, because that was even worse weather than our game.
Yeah, it was raining. I don't think it was. Was it windy? I don't think it was windy. I think it was just raining.
It was bucketing down. Yeah, it was torrential.
It wasn't good. So this was the start, the 3 games on the Saturday. Obviously, we had the Knights 10, Warriors 6. That me Mouldy got up. I had them 1 to 12.
I picked the round on the weekend.
Did ya? Well,
keep going.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's good. I didn't.
Put him off now.
I didn't.
I put him off.
The next game was Dragons 22, Raiders 20. I had the Raiders 1 to 12 there. But,
Did you?
Weren't they up 18-6 or something?
Yeah,
or 20 to
was,
6.
Yeah.
It was not good.
Raiders, they've been doing that all year, but falling away in the second half.
Yeah,
something's not right down there.
They're like the Tigers and the Broncos at the moment. Their wheels are falling off the wagon.
Yeah.
George Williams said that something on social media the other day. He was thanking fans, and saying there's a bit more to the story he wanted to say, but he knew he couldn't. There's more to.
I think it's got something to do with Ricky Stewart too.
Yeah,
I think.
Well, ask Joseph Tarpon, his wife. She might tell us.
Yeah, I think he's. I think he's just trying to get too much out of the players.
A change. To be honest, a change is as good as a holiday, and I think it's time for the Raiders fans to say, "We need a change."
Me too. With Ricky.
Yeah.
Big call, but could do. Yeah.
He's
I
think he's warranted his stay there. I think. Yeah, but that was it. You know what I mean? He got him to a grand final, and
they just look like they're just a little bit older this year. Their legs are they're a bit slower and legs look a bit heavier.
So I had the Raiders 1 to 12 there. Didn't go any good. This next game I had Storm. The score was Storm 66, West Tigers 16. I had Storm 13 plus. I just got over the line. Just got over the line. It was very I was on the edge of my seat stuff. I thought, jeez.
They were up that after 7 or 8 minutes, weren't they?
Yeah. At half time, I was like, but I already lost with me multi. But
can't win them all.
very, very impressive by the Storm. They just go from strength to strength, no matter who they've got.
Throw out there,
And what players they've got, they're just...
Mark my words, you watch Xavier Coates next year when he goes down to the Melbourne
but
Storm.
is Bellamy going to be coaching them then? I don't think Bellamy's coaching them next year, is he?
Oh, I reckon he will.
I think he might do one more year.
Yeah.
But, he's going to...
It may be only another year, but
it might not be...
Just back off.
To be honest, we can find out it might not be Bellamy. It might be like Frank Panisi, the general manager down there.
Yeah.
He's been involved in rugby league and rugby union.
Yeah.
for a very long time.
Because I can just see if there's a change of coach down there. I'm not too sure if he'll change the ways of the Melbourne Storm. I don't know.
You
But
see who's getting...
maybe if there's a change of coach down there and he's big-headed and he wants, you should be playing footy the way our coaches, maybe Melbourne might change.
Well,
I don't know. But
the rumour has it if Bellamy goes, it'll be Jason Rolls stepping in, which has been underneath, so it should probably follow suit. But do you see who also is apparently headed to Melbourne? Former Newcastle Nick Meaney.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there was a
Going to
bit of a
Melbourne.
write-up today in the paper
okay.
about him. So,
Fair enough.
I think he went and met with Bellamy last week, but he's gone back to the Dogs to see what the Dogs are going to do for him. So,
right.
He hasn't signed with them. He
I reckon it'd be good for him down there.
Yeah.
He's been playing well at the Dogs.
The problem is if he goes to Melbourne,
You know, he's a young junior from here.
KB.
He plays probably on the wing for Melbourne.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Pappenhausen,
Yeah, but they've signed Coots and Coates, sorry.
Addo Carr's leaving.
Yeah.
So there's a spot there.
Coates.
Who's the other winger?
Nico
Jennings.
Hines
Is
is
it
gone,
Jennings?
so-
Robert Jennings?
Yeah.
So
He's probably the replacement for Nico Hines.
he is.
back up.
That's what they're talking. So
And,
that's
and they'll get him at a decent price.
if
too.
he goes to
on
Melbourne,
him.
he's going as a backup.
Yeah.
If he goes to another club, he'll play first grade at some other clubs. If he stays at the Dogs, he's a first grader at the Dogs. So
Yeah, well,
it's all about what he wants to do, you know.
Well,
Like,
he's been playing fullback because Dallon's
Dallon's gone, last game on the
so
weekend.
he's-
Did you see the tribute they did
Yeah.
to him? That was
yeah,
pretty
it was
moving.
good.
Good on him.
Melbourne definitely have a habit of making players better, but so,
Interesting in that
Well,
game,
Moody's career.
it was very weird to see Cam Marlow in West Tigers colours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was just weird.
didn't look right.
It just didn't look
What
right.
they say? Is he 12 years he's been with the Warriors?
Yeah, since he
Yeah.
started, and
Yeah.
That was an
didn't look right.
emotional goodbye for him too. The last
Yeah.
game he
No,
played.
mate,
He
Yeah.
didn't want to leave the Warriors.
No, it did not.
It's always sad when you see players like that
Was
that
that
don't want to
Brown?
go.
Was that Brown kicking him or kicking him out?
Oh,
Or was
I
that
reckon-
Brown doing his rebuilding?
Yes.
Or-
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
Dallon's over there now.
yeah,
Or over here, I should say.
yeah.
But anyway, so that's around the grounds.
No, Smithers, we actually got two more games.
Oh.
Two Sunday games. You
You
obviously don't get.
went off a bit early then.
Sorry, mate.
He's up.
Premature.
Yeah, Sunday afternoon footy, mate. It's the best day to play footy. Eels 36, Bulldogs 10. Even though they're
Yeah, I didn't like that.
pretty
game.
much last on the ladder, the Bulldogs, they give 110%.
Yeah, of course they do.
Oh, yeah.
They won't get the wooden spoon.
And
No
it's only-
way.
it was only-
Broncos will get it.
Late in the game, the Eels ran away from him too. Like,
Yeah.
But, yeah, bloody
But,
good.
mate,
To tell you the truth, I could see the Bulldogs. I'll probably get a couple more scalps before the. And,
Oh, yeah.
And we've still got to play them yet too.
Yeah.
So
Especially towards the end of the year.
Yeah,
They'll,
I think
they'll,
we
they'll pull
play
some
'em.
players, not players, some teams' pants
you're
down.
thinking
Oh,
of
yeah.
Jesse Sue again, were you?
No, but you obviously were.
You last said play his pants down. Anyway,
we're not here for jokes. We're here to talk footy. So Mitchell,
no, we can throw a joke in here and there.
Mitchell Moses, what's his name? Clint Gufferson.
yeah,
Very impressive once again. Papali'i, is it? No.
Yeah.
Isaiah Papali'i.
he is.
Who else? Junior Paula had a good game, so he's going to bring form into Origin again. Regan Campbell-Gillard
Mate,
on fire.
They've got to do something this year, don't they? Really. They've been the benchmark for the last couple of years now. Apparently.
Yeah, they got to step. They got to step up.
This year they've got to do something. Otherwise, I don't know where it is for them too. You know, like they've been waiting a while for a premiership. So
Now I think the next game.
yeah, Gary was a little boy last time they were a good team.
I think it was.
Yeah, Gary.
86, was it Gary? 86 or yeah.
Well, by Gary's team wins again, unfortunately. So the next game was Sunday afternoon.
Wasn't this a funny old game?
Oh,
wasn't
mate,
it?
this is very impressive. And this is the Māori I had for this game. I had Titans.
We're not here to talk about your Māori. Let's just get on with it.
Titans 1 to 12. I had Brian Kelly, David Fafita, and can't remember the other player. But the players had at halftime. I only needed Brian Kelly and the Titans to win. and that just went to shambles because they didn't score a point in the second half.
Yeah.
Titans 24, Sea Eagles 56.
Now that was a funny old game. I'm telling you, that game.
Like I said before, never seen anything like it.
No.
A turnaround like that. It's crazy.
But like I said in the second half, Manly scored 2 quick tries in the second half, but they didn't convert their goals. If they converted all their goals, it only would have been 24-12 at half time, not 24-8. But and then they scored 2 quick tries and they missed the kicks. And if they got them 2 kicks, a couple of minutes into the second half, 24-all.
How freakish was Tommy Turbo?
Didn't he get a try? He got
2.
Oh, he got 2 tries.
He got 2.
That's right. He scored.
Ruben Garrick got 3.
Yeah. No, he got 4.
Did he get 4?
Yeah, I think he got 4.
Yeah.
I must have missed one.
I think I read today that they're trying to re-sign Ruben Garrick again. They weren't going to.
Crazy if they didn't.
They weren't going to. And
Well,
that's
if they take as long as how he takes to kick a goal,
like I was saying, they weren't going to.
Yeah.
But now it looks like they are. So I mean, I rate him. I think he's great.
Yeah.
That was another
solid winger.
That was another game where Jake, Tom, and their brother.
Jake didn't play.
Oh, didn't he?
No,
Jake
he was out injured.
Hurt his hip.
That's
seen
why he's out for Origin.
Yeah.
Well, that's Around the Grounds, boys, brought to you by Mobile Travel Agents. If you need a travel agent, go mobile.
It's about the same, but let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, it's Smita's mailbag time again.
And by
Feral Archery. And we'll start off with Ash Barter. Hey guys, love watching your show. I've seen your post about depression awareness. The designs, what are your thoughts about getting them on some t-shirts? Well, we're just about to, I'll see if the producer can put them up. If not, we'll put them up on the site. We've got a few coming. So, get on to them, and we're going to start producing some and donating the funds to Beyond Blue.
Yeah.
So, something that we're pretty passionate about, so we should get behind.
Thanks for the question, Ashley.
Yeah, good,
awesome.
Good question.
And next one is from Delwyn Vassallo. Smita, to Dean, I love the podcast show and we'll love to see Kylie Smith on the show permanently. I'm a big fan of hers. She will be on, but not permanently. She'll be on from time to time, but...
Yeah, they might do a little bit of work with the Women in League or something like that, maybe, or...
Yeah, they'll be on from time to time, but it's not... She won't be on permanently, but she'll be on from time to time, but...
Yep.
Now, this one, I don't know how to say, but if I get your name wrong, I do apologise. Amin Rashid.
Ashad.
Something like that.
Amin Ashad.
So, I think that's right. Are there any new players we're chasing now that Matt Lodge isn't coming?
I'm not too sure, mate, to tell you the truth. Good question, but I'm assuming. It's Alex McKinnon, isn't it? He's the one that chases the new signing.
Yeah, and Zemet. They got that
Zemet,
Would you sign Tavita Pangai Jr.?
Nah.
Well, he's a Newcastle junior. If he gets his discipline under control, I think he'd be a good scorer at Newcastle.
Yeah, well, they've already said they're not looking at him. They're not interested.
The mail is that we're throwing everything we can at Dale Finucane.
Yeah, is that the mail? Dale Finucane.
Yeah, that was mentioned in the Herald. I think in Tui's News or something.
Yeah, well, he'd be an alright good scorer. But geez, we've already got some forwards and some back rowers.
We're chasing a big name centre.
Yeah, well, that's what we need. Like, we've got Bradman.
Yeah.
See,
we need.
We're chasing
the
a big
thing
name.
is with Dale Finucane,
he's been very quiet.
Adam O'Brien's worked with Finucane before.
Interesting with that Lodge too. The Broncos reneged. They had a deal on the table. The Broncos at the last minute turned around and said, "Sorry, we want more money."
Yeah.
But it looks like he might be going to the Warriors now.
Yes, I did hear that.
Yeah, so interesting. Warriors
Adam
maybe
Blake and Matt Lodge in the front row.
fair front row.
Yeah.
Fanua Blake's changed.
If that's the case,
He's cleaned his game
they're
up.
paying overs for him. If they're paying any more than what we're looking at paying for him, they're paying overs. So.
Fanua Blake's cleaned his game up. And
But
he's turned into
he's a good footballer.
I heard something about
He's a really good
Gagai
player.
as well, but whether or not.
Yeah.
But if he does, you want to make sure he's got that Queensland jersey underneath.
He's wanted to come back since he left.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I think he's staying at Souths now, isn't he? That was the
I'm
last,
not too
last
sure.
rumor.
I don't think there's anything set in stone.
I don't. You don't want to bring a player back. I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'd bring Joey Johns back.
Yeah, that's a different kettle of fish.
That's completely.
I don't know. Okay.
He's an immortal.
Kurt Gidley.
Okay.
Kurt Gidley.
For example,
Dearest came back.
just for an example here, because it's a current player, apparently they've left the door for Sione to come back. So you wouldn't bring him back?
No.
Yeah. Sione?
I wouldn't. I'm happy with the side that we're the forward pack that we got.
Well,
Unless he comes back and plays centre.
If Dale Finucane came,
he was alright at centre.
If he come back and played centre, absolutely.
See, that's my point. The right player, you could, but you've got to look into
like Badir's
money for a starter.
But I think they will leave the door open for Sione to come back and retire. I've got a funny feeling.
That'd be good.
Will,
to see him retire on the jersey. But that'd be good. But also John Charles Sayers Inc. Yes. When will the rumours stop? Now Connor going to the Sharks is the latest. Do you think this will happen? If so, who should replace him? P.S. Bring Josh down so I can mark up his clean skin.
Well, John, thanks very much for the question. And
he's looking for a big canvas.
Well, I know that's been floated.
Once Kurt gets in contact with me, we'll be down. But yeah, there is rumours that Connor Watson is potentially going to the Sharks.
Yeah, but then it came out this afternoon, the Roosters too. So which one is it?
The Sharks.
the
The Sharks might have approached him. I don't think Connor Watson's too keen to go.
No.
He's always been a Knights fan.
I thought through the
grapevine.
That he was extending.
Yeah.
So
Well, I heard
it's the same as they keep talking about Mitchell Pearce.
How many clubs has he been aligned to in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah. So we don't know. We don't know, John. We don't know if it's true or not, mate. But
hopefully it's
that's
not.
a big mole. That one.
Yeah, I'd be disappointed if you left him. So I saw on the weekend that they've said that Brody Jones they're talking to him about sticking around.
No, it should.
Yeah, good.
He's already re-signed.
No, he hasn't yet.
You sure?
Yep.
I don't think Kurt Mann has either, because there was a few weeks back that they had re-signed, but I don't think they have.
Yeah, and the comments from Adam O'Brien after the game was that he's they're talking to him and they're not letting him go anywhere.
Yeah,
so Brody will be sticking around.
Stupid if they did.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to the last one. Stephen Fairhall. Hi guys, who do you think is the most underrated player in our team, and also who in the NRL is the most underrated?
In our team, I'm going to say Heimel Hunt.
I'm going to say Josh King.
And Rani Tuala.
To be honest, there's a few. You could even throw Connor Watson, maybe.
Connor gets.
He does, but you know the way he's been playing.
Is that what you say? Inari
Tuala.
You can put my buddy in there as well.
Jesse.
Yeah. There's a few. Kingy.
Who's the most underrated player in the NRL?
NRL. Oh, I've got a good one for this one, actually. I'm a big fan of him from another club, and I wish he was with us.
Who is it?
Just out of memory, like.
Is that
underrated?
Where's he played for?
James Fisher Harris.
Oh, he's not underrated.
He's not underrated.
No.
He's not underrated.
I don't reckon he gets
He's a Kiwi international.
But he doesn't get the acknowledgement he should.
They're saying he's the best front rower in the game.
What are you watching?
I don't know it was going to be a Panthers player.
But hang on. I still don't think he gets what he deserves.
Yeah.
He's
getting it this year. Last year,
I want him to be in red and blue.
Oh, I'd love to beat Renabue. He's a great player.
There's a few out there, mate.
I'd say
there's a lot.
Is it Lachlan Lewis? Wally Lewis's nephew plays for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, no.
You know who I'm going to say.
I reckon he's a good player.
In the NRL, most underrated, David Nofaluma.
Yeah, that's a good call. Actually.
That's a good call.
Yeah, he's mate. He is a gun.
He was on
is
the
a good
verge of
player,
Origin
mate.
last year.
Yeah,
didn't get a start.
David Nofaluma.
Yeah. Alex Johnson's probably another one.
Yeah, he's another.
Although he's getting the accolades now, isn't he?
Yeah,
I'm going to say Ryan Madison.
From
yeah, he was before his concussions and all that type of stuff. He was the best second round in the game.
When he runs straight and direct like he does,
that's
he's hard to stop close.
That is that. Yeah, some good questions there.
Who else?
Yeah.
There's a few.
I just think
Jerome Luai underrated.
Hang on. Before I finish, I just don't think what he does gets the accolades he should, because he's in a team with Clearys and that they get all the when he.
Oh, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but
at least someone.
I do understand what you're saying.
We understand what you're saying,
but I don't think you.
It's back to the Penrith again, isn't it?
Yeah.
The issue.
I got two here, Smithers. Rod just gave me one out the front there. It's a bit scrappy out the right on. There you go. End up.
Yeah, good mate. Yeah, cheers, mate.
Hi boys, keep up the show. Great watching every week. Love the laughs. Rod, manager from major retail chain. Cool, Rod. That's a good question.
Where's the question? That's
a statement.
That's a comment. We'll call that a comment.
Yeah, well.
Thanks for the comment.
Great show. Boys, great show. Question. Tell the makeup person to check the producer's haircut. Missed a little at the back of their head. Thanks from Peter Peters.
I don't know who cut his hair, but
we'll get the camera on that.
Yeah.
Let's get that camera on there.
Yeah, I know where the Festa reference comes from
Anyway, on to Fan of the Week. Brought to you by Sports Power Newcastle, Kenny.
Yeah, and the Fan of the Week goes to Pat Clark. So, yeah, good on you, Paddy. You're the Fan of the Week. $50 voucher goes to you. And you can go down there to Sports Power and get whatever you want. But make sure it's Knights related, please.
Yeah. Congratulations, Pat. Well done.
Yes, good on you. And we'll take a short break and be back shortly. All right, guys, welcome back. It's Ball Prediction.
That time of night.
That time.
Yeah, it's brought to you by
Burger Edge.
Burger Edge. So get yourself down to Burger Edge at Green Hills or Glendale.
Yeah.
We've been to the Green Hills one.
We have. Yeah,
go and get yourself some spicy chicken wings.
Yeah, they're not that
spicy sauce.
They're not that. Well, there's no game this weekend.
There's two games. There's the women's State of Origin.
That's what I was going to say. Why don't we talk about the State of Origin?
I think there's a test between New Zealand and Tonga. I'm not too sure.
I'll have a look.
But yeah, there was apparently supposed to be a test between New Zealand and Tonga.
Yeah,
but I'm not too sure if it's going ahead. But But there's a women's State of Origin and the
Friday night, and then the men on Sunday.
So yeah,
a bit disappointed. It's 8 o'clock at night. It could have been
it's a bit
8 o'clock
late
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Even because people that work early, obviously going to watch it anyway. But and even young kids that are into it now, that makes it a bit hard. But anyway, my bold prediction.
Bold prediction
is
man to score a double.
That's next week.
I reckon, to be honest, Cleary to have another good game.
Yeah.
And Tommy Turbo.
Yeah, mate. They're best two players in the comp at the moment, those two. Yeah.
With them firing, it's going to be hard to beat.
Mate, it's going to be hard for the Queensland.
And young debutant for Queensland is going to be in for a big night.
Yeah, I think he's going to cop.
But good on him. Good on him for having a crack.
Honestly, I hope he goes all right. I hope he goes all right, but I've just got a real funny feeling.
I don't want the same thing to happen.
I guarantee you, they would have watched the game on the weekend and how he is with them high balls.
Yeah.
And
but I don't want the same thing to happen to him that what happened to Jared Mullen. They threw him in too early, and that was it for Mullen. Young kid.
I don't know why they just didn't stick with Val Holmes.
Well,
Yeah, Val Hunt's been there before at fullback.
Yeah, I don't know why they just didn't stick with him.
And they could have got Hyman Hunt as a winger.
I can't believe Xavier Coates got dropped.
Well, he was there last year.
Yeah.
So.
well, there's a lot of options they could have went rather than throwing this kid in the deep end. To be honest, like I know we'll say the enemy show favourite Kurt, man. He's a Queenslander, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even he could have slotted in.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying he deserves a spot, but just using him for a name.
Yeah.
Rather than put the pressure on this young kid so early.
Well, he's been warranted a spot for the last couple of years, hasn't he?
Well, that's right.
So, you know. But different coach, see?
I'm glad he's not in there, but
Yeah.
But my point is, surely they could have let this kid go. You're coming in as 18th man.
Yeah.
Let's, jelly out
slowly.
for next year.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope he goes good, but not too good to beat us. Because I don't want to see a young kid go down from...
I think that's probably the sentiment. You don't want to see him.
I've got a funny feeling he's not going to be the third game. I think KP's going to be there for the third game.
Right.
He'll end up getting fit, I think. You know, they got the week off this week, and they got a bye after the Cowboys game. So I've got a funny feeling he'll play the Cowboys game, and he'll play Origin 3.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So, and my bold prediction is clean sweep, New South Wales 3-0.
Yeah.
that's bold.
Yeah.
Big Andy.
Can I say before I do, how did Xavier Coates get dropped? I thought maybe the other winger Kyle Felt might have.
I would have dropped Kyle
Felt had an
Felt.
ordinary
He had a
game.
shocker.
I would have dropped Kyle Felt over Xavier.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask that.
He had an ordinary game.
Yeah. No, my prediction.
Paul Green.
Paul Green.
Yeah, Kyle Felt,
ex-Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he stayed.
Yeah, you're probably right there.
Yeah,
That's fair call.
I know it's at Suncorp, but I can't. This New South Wales team, mate, I've been watching State of Origin for over 30-something years now, and this State of Origin team is probably up there with one of the best.
The New South Wales
New
one.
South Wales, yes, is one of the best I've ever seen.
Well,
Since even the 2000s and the Joey Johnsy era and
Best
everything.
backline, easy.
Well, they're even saying
Easiest
that
backline.
They're up there.
they reckon the New South Wales team, if they played, back in the time when the Queensland had that dominance, they would have beat them. They reckon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Yeah,
hard thing to
How do
say,
you say that?
but
That's twice. That's twice now. We've put 50 points on Queensland.
Yeah.
We done it in 2000,
Yeah.
and we done it 21 years
I
later.
mean, it's hard.
Queensland have only done it once.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's hard to say, but it's a big.
Big call.
Big-
Who gets the position Jake Dvojevic? Do you pick? do you pick?
Finucane.
Junior Paulo.
Do you?
And Finucane's come on.
Finucane.
Finucane. Oh,
They picked Finucane. They picked Angus Crichton.
Angus Crichton's in there.
So who do you pick out of them two?
Angus
Finucane.
Crichton's
Yeah,
in.
probably Angus Crichton.
Angus
reckon?
Crichton, yeah, he's in. He's in.
I'd
He's
bring
in.
Finucane in.
Finucane's on the
I-
reserves.
For me, Finucane's a workhorse.
Yeah, he's
I rate him.
He's built for Origin.
They haven't actually named the actual.
Yeah, they've
1 to
named it
17.
now.
Yeah, I thought they did.
Have they?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
If you go in and have a look, they've named
I'd bring Finucane in personally.
Yeah.
Like you said, he's built for Origin. He's a workhorse, and no disrespect to Angus Crichton, good player, but you know what you're going to get every time.
I'd have Crichton in there too, but I'd have Crichton.
Crichton,
I'd start
I think
Crichton, mate.
Finucane's on the reserves. Crichton's
Tarek
in
Sims is a bloke for me that'd miss out. That said, he had a good game in the first.
Tarek's is in.
That said, he had a good game in the first game, but he's the bloke that'd miss out.
I was
He
very
brings
surprised when he was
What's that?
picked.
He brings aggression.
Yeah.
Tarek does.
But,
He's
I was
all
very
aggression.
So does
surprised
Crichton, but
when he was picked for game one.
Who's that?
But
he had
Not as
saying
much
that,
as Tarek.
he had a great game.
that's what I was going to say before. I was a bit worried about our forward pack going into game one. I thought
I was
Queensland had.
confident as
I
mate.
thought Queensland had it over us in the forwards. I thought we killed them in the backs, but
Yeah. I thought we were
I'll tell you,
confident as in the
Josh,
yeah.
I'll tell you who was very, very impressive from State of Origin, then backed it up last week in his game, was Liam Martin. Liam Martin
he had a
was-
great game on the weekend.
And even in the Origin, he was.
even copped the kick in the
There's
ribs, mate.
another
Yeah.
underrated.
Yeah, he's probably an underrated player. He doesn't get much say.
You know what I thought was funny? When Munster was tried to
Kick
slap
someone?
him. No, that. But he tried to slap Liam Martin, and Liam Martin just laughed at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold. Gold.
Yeah, he's
Do
tough.
you
Munster
think-
he needs a shot put on him, Munster.
Yeah.
Do you think Liam Martin will be in for game 2?
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. But
Yeah.
Finucane there Do you think they?
I think they'll stick with
mate, I
him.
think
He had a
Martin's
good game in game one, mate.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that I would have went for Nukin over Crichton.
I would have too.
Yeah.
I would have too. But if they do
experience.
they do drop Liam Martin for you know, like you're saying, I think it's a pretty.
Yeah, like I said, I would have.
I don't think they will. But
Sims would have been the bloke for me to miss out. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's saying that he deserves it after game one.
after game one, he had a great game.
That pass he did in game one.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
To Brian Toho.
They all played well.
Anyway,
Oh, it's too good.
But my
Did
bold
Did
prediction.
I actually do my bold prediction?
No.
Yeah, you did.
yeah.
What did I say? I can't remember what I said.
Hey?
What did I say?
Oh, it was about the producer's head.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyway, Josh.
My bold prediction is that Brian Toho will score 2 tries
Again.
and run over 300 metres.
Wow.
And
300 metres.
What did
Yeah.
you get last
Wow.
one? 200 and.
He's going to get.
it was 250, 260 last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, over 300 metres, 2 tries, and Cleary will kick all his goals
You-
from the sideline.
While you're on the
Yeah.
subject
he
of
kicked all his
Tuchel,
goals last week, yeah.
he's only tiny, but he's got the strongest leg. You just watch him; he keeps going.
When
He's a gun.
He's not real tall.
Not real
but
tall,
he's
yeah.
solid. Feel like a.
He's strong.
Brick outhouse.
He's like a Connor Watson, not real big, but you know.
You said that as the producer, didn't you?
Anyway, let's.
I didn't do mine.
Yeah, you did.
No, you did.
No,
You
I
mentioned Kurt. You said Kurt Mann will.
No, that was when he was doing his.
Anyway, what
Oh.
was yours?
Mine, Kyle felt he's going to score 2 tries.
Kyle Felt. Queensland's not going to score any.
But, mate, that's ball.
To be honest,
Mate, well, if he played like he
you're
did
an
in
idiot.
game one, he
You're an
ain't
idiot.
scoring nothing.
You're an idiot putting a bold prediction on Queensland.
to be honest,
Hey, that's my bold
if
prediction.
Queensland are
It's
just,
going to be closer than game one.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
It
of
always
course it
is.
will. But
Yeah.
I can't see that Queensland side beating that New South Wales side.
Nah, they
No
won't
way.
beat them.
I
They
can't
won't
see.
beat them.
But in saying that
Can't
too,
see.
we're all saying Kyle Fallon had a shocker, which he did, and he's a better player than that. So you could be onto something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Could be.
I know State of Origin's a funny game, but
Anyway, that's us
Go the
tonight,
Blues.
guys. And go the Blues.
Go the
Yes,
Blues
go the
and
Blues.
go the Knights.
and
Go
the
the Knights,
Knights.
winners. Once night.
We'll take the 2. And
Go the Blues, up the Knights. Yeah.
we'll catch you same time next week.
Once a night, always a night.
Good night.
Good night.
Go the Knights.
Come on, people, listen now. 'Cause I don't